Without self-confidence, life is like a boat drifting in a river without a destination. No matter how talented or intelligent a person may be, if fear controls their decisions, they can never unlock their true potential. Many people spend their lives doubting themselves. They stay silent when they should speak, step back when they should move forward, and miss opportunities because they are afraid of failure. But what if one decision could change everything? Stay with us until the end, because today's story may inspire you to look at yourself in a completely different way. Once upon a time, in a busy city, there lived a hard-working businessman who earned his living by selling salt. He loved his family and worked day and night to provide them with a comfortable life. He had 2 sons. The younger son was cheerful, confident, and loved talking to people. The elder son, however, was quiet and extremely shy. He avoided conversations and often felt nervous whenever he had to speak in front of others. Because of his silence, many people assumed he was not intelligent. Some even mocked him. Sadly, the boy believed those words and began to doubt himself. His father also became frustrated. Whenever the boy made a mistake, he was scolded harshly. "Why can't you be brave like your brother?" his father would often say. Those words hurt deeply. Instead of becoming stronger, the boy's confidence continued to disappear. As the years passed, his fear affected every area of his life. In school, he knew many answers but was too nervous to write confidently in exams. During presentations, his hands trembled and his voice shook. Eventually, he left school and joined his father's business. Unfortunately, things did not improve. Whenever customers came to the shop, he struggled to communicate. He worried constantly about saying something wrong. Because of this fear, he often made mistakes. One afternoon, while his father was away, several dishonest men arrived at the shop. They confidently said, "Your father has sent us to collect all the salt sacks for a large delivery." The young man felt uncertain, but he was too afraid to question them. Within minutes, the men loaded all the goods and disappeared. When his father returned and discovered the shop empty, he was furious. "You have destroyed everything," he shouted. "I trusted you, and you failed me. Leave this place and never return." The words struck the young man like a storm. For years he had felt useless. Now he believed it completely. Broken and hopeless, he walked toward the river. As he stood near the water, tears filled his eyes. He thought about every insult, every mistake, and every moment of fear. He felt as though he had nothing left to offer the world. At that moment, an elderly man passing by noticed his pain. The old man approached him and gently asked, "My son, why are you standing here with such sadness in your eyes?" The young man shared everything, his failures, his fears, and the disappointment he had caused his family. The old man listened patiently and then smiled. "My child," he said, "failure does not define a person. Giving up does." The young man looked at him and replied, "But I am weak. I have no confidence. How can someone like me ever succeed?" The old man said, "If you truly want the answer, come with me. For the next 3 days, do exactly as I say." With nothing left to lose, the young man agreed. On the first day, the old man gave him a simple task. Speak to 10 strangers. Ask them about their lives and listen carefully. The task seemed impossible. His heart raced every time he approached someone. Some ignored him. Some were too busy, but he continued trying. By the end of the day, he had spoken with 10 people. For the first time, he realized that talking to others was not as frightening as he had imagined. On the second day, the old man gave him another challenge. Teach 10 children why water is important. The young man was shocked. "I'm not educated enough to teach anyone," he said. The old man laughed gently. "You don't need to know everything. Share what you already know." Gathering his courage, the young man stood before the children. His voice trembled at first, but he explained the benefits of drinking clean water. The children listened carefully and even thanked him afterward. Their appreciation filled him with confidence. For the first time in years, he felt proud of himself. On the third day, the old man gave him the most difficult challenge of all. Return home and speak honestly with your father. The young man's fear returned immediately, but he remembered the lessons of the previous 2 days. Taking a deep breath, he went home. With humility and sincerity, he apologized for his mistakes and promised to work harder than ever before. His father was surprised. For the first time, he saw confidence in his son's eyes. Moved by the change, he forgave him and gave him another chance. The young man returned to the old man and asked, "Now tell me the secret of success." The wise old man smiled and replied, "The secret was never hidden. Your greatest enemy was not failure, it was fear." Confidence is not something people are born with, it is something they build through action. Every time you face your fear, you become stronger. Every small step forward creates a stronger version of yourself. Those words changed the young man's life forever. He worked hard, learned from his mistakes, and slowly became a skilled businessman. Years later, he was respected throughout the city for his wisdom, honesty, and confidence. People who once doubted him now admired him, and the boy who believed he was a failure became a symbol of success. Moral of the story: fear grows when we avoid challenges. Confidence grows when we face them. Never underestimate yourself. Take one small step today, then another tomorrow. The courage you need is already inside you. Believe in yourself and your life can change in ways you never imagined.